Drive. Okay. Don't act like you don't know the song.
Of course, everybody knows the song.
Hey. We getting ready for the Soul Train line, right?
Yeah.
For the family reunion. Let me plug in my headset, my microphone, all that good stuff. Let me find where it goes. There we go. Charles, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, I can hear you.
Okay. Let me see if I could change how we are currently seen. I want us to be big and on the screen. Let me see. What's happening? What's happening? This is crazy. Why do I have to do all this? Okay. All right. Well, we're live. We're almost live.
Almost live.
You guys won't know that we're not live once we post this video because, you know, I'm editing and make it look like we were like right on your Facebook computer. But I am Makeba Evans. I am the granddaughter of Edward Ray Huddleston. Charles, who are you?
I'm Charles Patton. I'm actually, let me get this right. I'm the great-grandson of McFarland Huddleston, who was the father of Shirley Lorraine Huddleston, who became Wills, who was the mother of my mother, Bonnie Wills, her brother Kashka, my uncle. And so I'm Charles, or many know me as Charlie.
Mr. Charlie, to be exact.
Start telling stories.
Well, we are coming to you live and direct almost on this Wednesday, June the 23rd. Less than a month out from the July 18th Sunday that has been the family reunion Sunday for so many years. And Charles has invited several of us to help put this together. I am blessed and thankful to be one of the ones who is actively participating in doing something, and we need more of you guys to do that. You know, there's only so much that one or two people can do, and it just works so much better when there is a team of individuals working together to get things done. But you know, Charles, all of the work that you and I are doing, when the family reunion comes, if anyone asks us to do anything, what are we going to say?
Thank you. No.
Okay, well, if you don't mind sharing a little bit about the importance of getting together as family.
And we say that, and we know that's not true. We know we're going to do whatever is necessary because that's what we do. That's what leaders lead. They just work it out. But anyway, hi everybody, welcome. Love y'all all. It's interesting because we talk about the importance of the reunion. I mean, I think about my grandma who passed away a few years ago, and I remember going to reunions from the time I was 0 to we stopped having them, and it was such a wonderful opportunity for us to be able to see each other, to connect, to reconnect. Some people I only saw or ever met at reunions, but it seemed like at that point they were happening every year. I got to see them and know their story, and they knew my story. Even when we moved to Alaska, we come down from Alaska just to go to the reunions. And so I just want to share that for those of us, especially those that are in my age group. I mean, age is just a number. But it's our turn. It's our turn to step up and be a part of making sure that our legacy continues, because I have 3 children. They need to know your children, and we need to know what we're doing. And we need to have a stronger sense of community and family. And it's harder now because of money and stuff. And before, when I was a kid, Aunt Alberta lived 2 doors down. Amma Jean lived around. I mean, everyone was in the community in a way. And now people are just spread out, and there are more of us. And with technology, we can still stay connected, and we can do things like make sure we spend our dollars in our community, and we know each other. I mean, and so this is just an opportunity. I mean, it's a little short notice. Once COVID is kind of officially ended, we just decided to go for it. I mean, and whoever can show up this time, that's great. But our goal is to do it every year, and we're going to make sure that we make it happen. This is going to get better and better. And so, we're working it out right now with a shoestring budget and the shoestring team. But that's not going to be the same, because I know many of you are going to jump in and help. And so for next time, there'll be way too many people that'll be a part of this process. But we're just looking forward to it because we need to get together. We need to be together. We need to know each other, and we need to just be, in connection in that way. And so we're going to today just kind of go over some of the things that we've done in terms of setting up websites and ways for people to register and food lists and those kinds of things to make that happen. And so I'm going to pass it back to Makeba and let her get started with that or add whatever
So
she'd like to add.
you family members that have known me as Makeba for, how old am I? 49, 48 years of my life, 49. If this is the first time that you are hearing someone pronounce it as Makeba, my name is Swahilan, and then the Swahilan dialect, that's how you pronounce it. So if you call me Makeba, you just know that I know that you know that we know each other from way, 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 way back. But if you hear somebody call me Makeba, that's just the phase of the life and the journey that I am on at this moment in my life. So Makeba it is. And yes, I am powerful and so are you. So let's go ahead and get this party started because we all the way live. Okay, Charles, so hold on a minute. Let me make sure that we're recording. I'm going to edit that part out because it said we're recording, but I don't see the daggone recording light. Do you?
I do not. Yes, I do. Up in the left corner, I do. I see it.
Okay, so I have too much stuff.
Where it says T-shirts, right above where it says T-shirts, there's a little red light and it says recording.
See, I don't see that. Okay, all right.
I see it. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we are going to share some of the things that we have put in place to make what we have created a little more accessible to you. So we've created a contact sheet. You know, a lot of us have lost connection. We want to know when your birthday is. We want to know how to spell your name, how you're related to whoever you're related to. It would be great if you provide your address. You know, who knows who might knock on your door one day if we're in your city. You know, not that we're going to ask to sleep or stay the night or anything, but, you know, we might just want to drop by a pie or some flowers. Or, you know, me, I like to take plant clippings. So, you know, I might leave with a plant or something and put your name on a pot so I know I got it from a cousin so-and-so or uncle, you know, whoever. So let me show you. And all of this information is on the website and it's also on the Facebook page. But I'm just going to show you what things look like. Okay, so Charles, you're going to need to be my eyes because what is going on with my screen? Like when I made us big, did that like sabotage what I can see? Let me minimize. Okay, so stop sharing. Okay, so what do you currently see? So let me click on the contact form. Do you see that? I don't see anything.
Yeah.
You do?
I do.
Okay, let me make us small then. So I don't need to see us. Okay, so here is the Huddleston Family Reunion contact form. There's a picture. I wasn't even born yet. Charles, you weren't born yet either, huh? But I bet you guys know somebody in this picture if you look. But that's our family. That's where we started. And this is what this is all about. So we want to know, okay, what is that? A question. Why is that right there? Well, hopefully you don't see that. But anyway, I'm on the back end. So you're not going to see the same things that I see once you come in and register. But you're going to put your email address, phone number, your physical address, your date of birth, and how you are related to the Huddlestons. This is the Facebook group. Currently, there are 91 members. I know all of these people in this picture right here have more than created 91 members of our family. So we need for you guys to add people to the Facebook group.
I know some of them who created 91 on their own. So
right, exactly. So please take the time to add family members on Facebook. Connect with people however you can. You know, we know everybody is not into Facebook like Charles. You know, he has a Facebook presence because somebody made up one for him, but he doesn't go on there. So, you know, no fault of his own. He has other more important things to do, and people keep him abreast of what's going on Facebook. So he does know how to get on there, though. You just don't get on there, right?
Yeah. My daughter set up for me like maybe 14 or 16 years ago, and I think I've done 2 posts in 16 years. So I do like one every 8 years. So I'm
there we
I'm
go.
good. I'm good.
It's time Time for
It's
you to
time.
post
It's time.
again
It's time for me to
then.
post again. But no, I just hired some people to post for me though, so I'm good now. It's like
Yeah.
I get to post out every day, but it ain't me
So
anyway.
up at the top of the Facebook page, you will see the current announcements. So the current announcement that we had that we added yesterday were the t-shirt signups, and I'll show you that in a second. And then I also shared that we have a weekly coaching call, and we post that in here like that day. We'll try to do better because we've been doing a little last minute. But just know that every Monday there is a weekly family meeting every Monday, 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. No, Pacific. Oh my God. See how Romans get started? I'm in Atlanta, so it's 8:30 my time, 5:30 on the West Coast. So please tune in so you can see what is currently being planned and done to make this family reunion happen.
Right. And she did say it was a coaching call the first time, and that's because she does coaching. And so that was a Freudian thing. But no, it's actually just for the family to check in. We've been doing it every month, every second Monday, just to check in with each other. And since we started the family reunion, we decided we'd do it every week just to make sure people could get updated and we could get feedback. So you're all welcome. Definitely come in and share it with people. I mean, this is the number one thing, y'all. We got to keep telling each other. I mean, it's like a lot of times, we just tend not to pass on the news because we think somebody else told somebody. That's okay. You can be the 23rd person that told somebody that we're getting together because we want to make sure everyone's there for the picnic is officially on the 18th. But
No
we're actually
picnic.
sorry,
No
sorry,
picnic.
sorry, whatever Makeba calls it.
Let me
The
share
event
the
where we
history of picnic.
okay.
Picnic was originally an event that the slave owners had. They would pick a nigga, and that was a shorter terminology for it, picnic. So that's how that name came about. So now that you know, hopefully you'll remember not to call it a picnic. It's a family gathering,
And I'm going to add to
family
that.
reunion.
And I'm going to add to that. It's about how you see it. I mean, it's for me. I mean,
I ain't using that word.
you ain't got to, but there's some people that say words to people that means a whole lot of love. It's about how you bring it. So anyway, because before I knew that, it was a loving event for me, and I'm gonna keep holding that in my head. So anyway, back to that. That's on the 18th, and then we're working out stuff to do on the that's Sunday, and that's from 8 in the morning till 8 at night. We're working out stuff to do on Friday and Saturday because many people were saying they wanted to come, but just to come for one day just felt kind of hard to bring their whole family. So we're actually added the other 2 days, but that's a little more impromptu. We're still figuring out exactly what we're doing Friday and Saturday. But we'll have it all worked out. We'll be together. No matter what we do, we'll be together. So this
A
the website
family
page.
reunion.
I'll get to talk about this part. So this is actually the I love Vanna Black over there. That's the equivalent of the black version of Vanna White, because that's what she called herself. So we have one here. It's the 16th through the 18th, and the main part was the picnic or the family get together on Sunday, and again at Lake Yosemite in Merced. And so if you go down and you click on where it says Fish and Game Building, there's actually a picture of the building, and it'll actually see she clicked on it, and it'll show you where it's at and what it looks like and all that stuff. And they got a map and all the stuff and the prices because that's what we paid to rent it. And the building will hold 315 people and 180 seating. And so we've got the picnic area or the gathering area, the barbecue pit, and all that stuff, and the kitchen. So if it's really hot, it's got AC and all that. And so, we'll be able to use the inside kitchen as well as the outside barbecue for heating up stuff, whatever we need to do from there. So as we scroll down, we've got the sign up for what you want to bring, and that's really an important part because we took the time. What time in the morning were we up? It was old
Three
dark 30.
o'clock, man. For
It was
me,
three
it was
o'clock your
12 for
time. It was
you.
12 my time, and then I had
Yeah.
other stuff to do putting this together. And the reason we were putting it together is just to have a way that we would know what people were bringing. And so we're just asking people ideally to, not to spend more than $10. You can if you want. I mean, we're not limiting anybody. We're just trying to make it where it works. And so we made a list of all the different things that we think we need to have there. And we based this on the idea that there would be at least 200 people here. If we get to have more than that, we may make an adjustment to it. I mean, I'm sure it won't be too many more less than that. But one of the things you want to look at with that, hold one second, please, is that, there's a couple spots for committees, and there's a committee to help set up, there's a committee to clean up, and there's this committee kind of cooking. I mean, it's just the infrastructure of making this happen. It's not just everybody come and sit down. It's, we need some folk to help organize getting that done. It's not an all day, all time thing, but we do need some people to do that. I know folk will just jump in as necessary because that's what we do as a family. And it's also good to have people assigned as well so we can get it all done. So if you want to sign up to be on any of the committees, and I'm asking you to do that. I'm asking everybody. I want us to have more people on committees than anything else, because that's part of being part of family, is being part of the work of it, the washing of the dishes, the taking out the trash. I mean, that's part of this process. So along with that, we have all kinds of foods and meats and salads and vegetarian stuff. And we think we got everything covered. And also, if you realize you look at this, there's something's missing, let us know or just bring it. But we would love for you to sign up for one or two things. You could sign up for three or four. I know cousin Betty Lou called and said she had some places where she could get different things from. And so what we want you to do, though, is put your name on the list. Go back up, please, real quick. If you notice, cousin Joy Collins, has already put her name in and what she was going to bring. So where there were 7 slots for plates with 100 minimum, so you see how it says Joy's name on there, and she signed up for it, and she even said she's getting it from Costco. And so now we need 6 more. I mean, and so you can sign up for as many things as you want to sign up for. And thank you, Joy, for doing that. And I know as we look at this next week, they'll be full of names and full of people. So that's great.
Mhm.
And then the last couple of things that are on here is that we're asking people to contribute $10 per household. And part of that's going to go toward, our goal is to go ahead and pay for next year's park and event. By the time this one is over, we're looking at getting a jumpy house and some other stuff. And so based on what we have, that's the more we can do. We're also talking about potentially having some music there, maybe do a little dancing at the event, on Saturday, on Sunday. So, so I called it an event that time. I'm learning.
I see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you can, and here's the other thing, let me be clear about this. If you can't, that's okay. If you don't have it, that's okay. Come anyway, because it's important that we get there. But if you want to contribute, you can go to, for the cost of the park, which we paid for, which is the $550. You can go to we have a PayPal, and we also have a Cash App. So you can go there to pay for, send money. And then if you have any questions that aren't answered here, my number's there.
Call
So call
Charles.
me.
Yes,
Yeah,
Mr. Charlie.
I'll probably call you back eventually because my phone always rings, but no, I will always call you back. But if you have something you really, you need, don't hesitate because we really want to make this work. And
Call or
so,
text. Yeah.
yeah. And so then the other thing on there is clicking here for t-shirt information. The t-shirts aren't fully designed. Actually, Blessings, my daughter's an artist and does great stuff. And so she's got a design together. And so we should have that done today to be able to get them ordered. And part of that, though, is we have to pay for them in advance. And so we really need folk to come on and jump in with that because, we know everybody's going to want a t-shirt. And so we want to make sure that you go through and you say what shirt you want, what size shirt you want. So when you make your order, and then I'm gonna let you cover this part, Makeba, because you said you wanted
You're
to
gonna
do
let me
that.
speak.
Yes,
Oh my
ma'am. No,
God.
ma'am. Yeah.
Okay. It's my turn. So I have laid this out as much as possible. If you guys see some words, please read them because it's very important. I'll even repeat them to make sure that you got it. So after you place your order, we have created We Are the Huddleston everywhere. So we are the Huddlestons at gmail.com is our email address. So after you place your order, you're going to let us know what size that you placed or sizes that you've ordered, how much you paid, how you paid, whether you use Cash App or PayPal, and your name. I have the links here. If you're going to use Cash App, you just click right there. It'll open up your Cash App. If you're going to pay via PayPal, they also have a similar easy click situation, but I just shared with you how you're going to insert the amount. So it's going to be PayPal. paypal.me/Huddlestons/ the amount of money that you're paying. And then I have an example below. So say that you're paying $50. You're going to leave the $ out. It's going to be paypal.me/Huddlestons/50. After you make your payment, make sure that you send an email to let us know the size shirts that you ordered, how much you paid, how you paid, Cash App or PayPal, and your name. Look at our family again, Charles. Oh my God, aren't they so beautiful? I can't wait to be in a picture like this. It's going to be color. We're going to do black and white again.
It is funny. That's why we're all so beautiful, because it started with these folks. There's my mama right there in the bottom
I
row, the third one
know. I
over.
see
Looking to
her.
the
Looking to the
left.
left. Yeah.
So
Hey, Bonnie.
there you go.
So put your name, email address, your phone number. What in the world? See, this is what happens when you create stuff in the middle of the night. So when you guys click on this, it's going to go where it's supposed to go, which is going to be your shirt sizes. Let me see if I can open it up in the back end. There we go. So I have to fix that, you guys. So your size and the smalls, these are all men's shirts to make it easy for us. All of these shirts are men's. So the men's shirt, the size small is $10. Medium is 11. See that typo again? I'm gonna fix it. Look at that. A large. Okay, y'all. Listen to my voice. Don't look at this. But when you click on it, it's going to be right. It goes up $1 each shirt size. So small is 10, medium is 11, large is 12, extra large is 13, double X 14. No, y'all, I'm tripping. But when you get on here, because they started 10 and they ended 15. Oh, that's it. Small, medium, and large are 10. There we go. Extra large is 11.
I knew that. I wasn't going to help though.
X is 12.
I wasn't going to help because you were. I was going to let you struggle for a bit because
that's how
I love you.
do.
That's how you learn.
Of course. So I created it. Why couldn't I figure out what I had done? So 3X is 13, 4X is 14, 5X is 15, and you put the number, which is the amount of shirts that you want to order, and you're going to email us after you pay and let us know what size and how much you paid and your name. And we're going to get back with you just to make sure that everything is correct.
And I want to add, by next year, it'll be more, not that it's not organized, because I don't know that I've never seen this kind of order. Maybe I was a kid and missed it. So I think that, I really want to, lift up Makeba for the work she's done. And, I was on the phone with her till dark 30, but she was typing. I was just sort of talking. She was laying all this stuff out. And, and so I just want to make sure that as we get to the reunion, when you see her, you go hug her and say thank you for all the work she did. No, really, because I could have done a little of this, but I couldn't have made it as pretty for sure. But it took a lot of time, and that's really important to say, to get to this point, to get this thing together. And so for those who may say, why isn't this organized like that, or why isn't that? It's because we did the best we can do. And I'm sure next year with your help, it'll be that much better. But really, we're just trying to figure out a system. So next time we do it, we'll never have to reproduce this, and you'll be able to go and click on the t-shirts, and you'll go into, into a box, and we'll all know and be able to pay for it all at one time. But at this point, this is just what we're doing in this last minute piece. So just want to just acknowledge one Makeba and say, it's going to even be better next time. But I think this is really, really, really amazing. So I just want to just put it out there. Continue.
See, I'm sitting here. I'm still working on it while we're sitting here. Section 2. That's it. So yeah, let me stop sharing my screen.
Oh.
Was that it?
I don't know. Did we cover the last two, the other two windows? I think we might have, but I just wanted to make sure.
Okay, let me go back.
Yeah, go back, because that's when there were two more links. And I may have talked about it from the website. You may have linked to them, but I just wanted to make sure we covered everything, because.
Well, you don't need, I'm just gonna, when I edit this, we're just gonna bounce in there like it didn't click out. So let me just get to where I need to be. Cool. I just shut it all down, clearly.
Okay. Well, you're good then. We're good. Because it's on the site. They'll find it. They'll be good.
Okay, so let me share my screen.
Now, so did that just mean you ended right there?
No, I'm gonna edit this.
Oh, is it recording now?
It is.
Okay, cool.
So,
Because I
so
mean,
we're
you
getting
didn't.
ready to go back to the website.
Okay.
Okay, so
No,
go ahead and
no,
continue.
I was just asking to look. I think we covered everything. I just didn't know what those last three tabs were, and I just wanted to
Oh,
make
the
sure we did the
hotel.
hotel stuff, and we didn't.
Okay.
I didn't think we went through all of that.
Okay.
Okay. So the other thing that we want to say, we're going to be staying um, in Merced at the hotel. It's a Holiday Inn Express. The rooms average about 160 a night, and actually we couldn't get a group rate 'cause we got there late. I mean, they already had a bunch of group rates already going on, and the hotel only had like 36 or 38 rooms still available. There are a couple other hotels there that had 20 rooms here, 10 rooms there. We'll work it out. If nothing, we'll find a piece of floor. All right, everybody can pile in my room. I mean, whatever that looks like, we'll work that out. Look at Makeba over there shaking her head. No, I
That
guess
ain't
she's
no
saying,
vacation to me, boo.
I get you. So anyway, the point is, go in and reserve your room. If you're only going to come for Sunday, that's excellent. I know I spoke to a few people that were going to come and they were going to stay through Monday. But go ahead and get that done as soon as possible so we can have that locked in regards to the hotel. And we'll figure out, as I said, we're going to figure out what we're going to be doing on Friday and Saturday. I'm supposed to call cousin Bernard to talk to him about setting up some stuff on Friday. And we're looking at potentially on Saturday, my mother, Bonnie, and cousin Dr. Samuel Huddleston is working on doing some kind of memorial piece on Sunday to acknowledge the family, the
Saturday.
people sorry, Saturday, and for people who have passed away after sundown. So make sure all the Adventists and everyone can get there. I think we're doing it at Cousin Spencer's church. I didn't say that on camera, but I think that's what we're doing. And so, so we're working it out. It's going to be ready. So just get there. We'll have it all figured out by the time you get there. And for those who want to help, there's still always room for support. I think that's everything. I think we covered. If you just want to scroll down again and double check, but
Okay, that's it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the only thing I'd like to end with is you sharing why people need to come. I mean, I think that's important that people understand. I mean, I kind of said something on the front end, but I think tell them what we're going to tell them, and then tell them what we told them.
Right. So, you know, COVID was a time where a lot of us felt shut in and disconnected, and it's time for us to get out and love on one another. I want you to be safe. So, if you feel like wearing a mask is the best way to protect yourself as you're getting out into crowds, if you feel like you want to separate yourself, away from others, we are more than open to that. We just want to see your face and see your smile behind your mask if that's how you're comfortable. We want our family members to be comfortable. We want to love on you and give you your flowers while you are here. So I want you to make a sacrifice. You guys, we sacrifice for so many things that we want. And this is very important to connect with your family and support each other and love on one another. And if you can only come on that Sunday, that's fine. Like Charles shared, if you're not able to pay for items to bring or sign up for anything, feel free to just still come. We want to feel your energy and see you and enjoy you. And I want to see you in that family picture. I look forward to updating those. Oh, you know what? We did also have on the website for anybody that has pictures of past family reunion images. If you can please send those to wearethehuddlestons@gmail.com too. We'd like to go ahead and compile that together. And who knows what we might do with the pictures in the future.
Website,
Did I do
website,
good, Charles?
website. Yeah, you did great. Yeah, you did great. You did great.
So we need to tell them where the website is.
No, no,
Well,
no,
they're going
no,
to
no,
watch this
no, no.
video on the website. What did I say?
No, that wasn't that. I was being funny because I'm going to try to have my family union website piece. My guys already started on it, and one of the parts of the family union
Mhm.
website piece is where people can
Oh, the
upload pictures and
pictures.
stuff, and then put
Mhm.
in narratives around it. So we really will have a ginormous family tree with pictures and narratives, and people can add stuff, and so it'll be a place people will be able to go and see sort of the history from the town, and people can add stories and all that. But I don't want to talk about that yet because it ain't done. And I'm not 100% sure it will be done by then. So I'm just going to, I'm going to expect one more thing. So,
With your hands like that, Like I saw you on the Soul Train line. So don't let me see you not dancing on the dance floor because I see you have the potential, got a little rhythm. I don't know what the bottom half might look like, but you had that hand thing going. So
Well, when I was in high school, actually, I had a dance group called the Black Messengers. And yes, that's right. That's right. So not only could I dance, I still can. And there's not a dance I can't do. So let me just say that, that it's not a myth when it comes to me.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Well,
I may
all I can do is two step.
I may
People
choose
don't
not
dance
to.
no more. All we do is this.
I may choose not to, but I do know how very well.
Mhm.
So that's a whole
Okay.
nother. I do choose not to a lot of times, but I do know how.
I hope you
I think
guys show up live and direct to enjoy the energy that we share and have. I mean, you have that Huddleston blood running through us. So, crack some good jokes and make some folks laugh and slap some dominoes and play some spades and talk some good trash. And did I say that already? Just come so we can love on you. I'm excited. I'm coming all the way from Atlanta, y'all. So if I can come from Atlanta, you can come from down the street and around the corner for sure.
Yeah, right. And one thing I think I want to add, even whether it gets on the message or not, is one of the things I always loved about the reunion, that no matter what it was, we always got along. There was always love in the room. I'm not saying what happened when people left the reunion, but while we were there, I mean, it was just such a always amazing event with people who seemed to be on different sides of the spectrum. Those who went to church maybe every day and those who went to church no day and all of that. And it didn't matter because God and love was there, and that's really an important part. So, we just look forward to seeing everybody there and and helping us build it into even greater than it has been in the past.
Mhm, for sure. Well, Charles, I want to thank you for, your input in this, making sure I wasn't too delirious in the middle of the night when I was typing and making sure I was spelling things properly. And, we need 20,000 more hot dogs, Makeba. Come on, we need more plates and napkins. Is that going to be enough? And we need Bernard to bring 52 watermelon, so we're just adding all that stuff to the list, all of the things that we've done together to make this happen. So I just want to thank you for that for sure.
Okay. Okay.
We're done.
We're good. We'll see y'all there.
All right. Cool.